Jabari Parker rejects it. We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Celtics have themselves a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics. The Heat had kept it close after one half. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Steals.
Some very aggressive defense has allowed both teams to rack up a lot of steals. Ball security will be the key in the upcoming half, especially for the weakest dribblers. You know who you are.
Player of the half.
Tatum did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Celtics have it. Screen coming.
See it.
Nothing going here on that drive. Deep 2 there, won't go.
Cultures have communication. Great cultures have teammates that are willing to push you to limits that maybe you didn't even see that you had. But right now, there's no leader on this team. Everybody's just going their separate ways.
And throws it down.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Fires the 3. Rebound comes to Lowry. Butler. Tatum. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Miami's got it. Lowry, guarded by Derek White. Stuffs it home, and you can make a case there was contact there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Missed a wide open look. Lowry with it. His guys now trailing by a point. Screen coming. No good, and no foul. Tatum. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw try, off the mark. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys down 3. Ball's controlled by Boston. Tatum. Second effort. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To P.J. Tucker. Lowry. Nice pass to set things up.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Butler to bring it up. The deficit now up to 5. Celtics have it. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Butler into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
The follow won't go either. Tatum. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Lowry into the front court. His guys trail by 10. To Butler. Flushes it home.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Derek White, guarded by Jimmy Butler. You've got to get that one to go.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
Old school equals high percentage.
Boston with the basketball. Screen coming.
Screen.
Brown to the basket, but his shot won't fall. Celtics come away with it. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Knocked loose. Celtics have it. Cruises inside for two.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Butler. To Jaylen Brown. To Butler. Tough make through traffic.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Stuffs it down with authority.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollars.
And a backcourt violation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense. It's the Heat with the possession. Over to the right side. Butler to Lowry. Here's a chance from long range. And Kyle Lowry, muscle memory put to good use there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Brown into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Here comes the screen. Tatum. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
He's going to play the matchup. Brad Stevens making some moves. Kyle Lowry at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. Screen coming. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Lowry into the front court. The deficit is 6. Finish that. Fires the 3. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. To Butler. They get it down to Tucker. Al Horford. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Lowry has the basketball. Jabari knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Lowry to Oladipo. 5 to shoot for Miami. Lowry to Butler for 3. Off the mark. No good. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. Lowry. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Butler to bring it up. Now down 6. To Lowry. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kyle Lowry, no one in his postal code, hits the 3.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide-open 3.
Lowry with it. They're down 3. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kyle Lowry trying to cash in on the 3-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. And he's got the free throw as well. To Parker. Rebound taken by Miami. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Here comes the screen. 4-3. That's good D. Shot no good. The follow won't go either. To Parker. From long range. Rebounded by the Heat. Butler matched up with Derek White. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Blocked away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Parker into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Oladipo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Marcus Smart. Won't go. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. He'll run the offense. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Parker. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
He'd have the basketball. Lowry against White. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Parker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Pulled down by Dedmon. Lowry to Butler. And a nice finish at the rim.
And don't you dare think about the fourth quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
Here comes the screen. To Horford. There it is, Al Horford. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Victor Oladipo at the line.